Have you ever carried a ghost from your past? One that whispers you failed them every quiet night, like the weight of a crown you never asked for? In Fate/Strange Fake Episode 6, The Wandering Kings rock and roll. That feeling hits like cold steel against your skin. Released on February 7, 2026, and streaming exclusively on Crunchyroll. This episode drops right in the middle of Snowfield's chaotic fake Holy Grail war. Alliances fracture, old wounds bleed fresh, and one king's wild heart collides with ancient chains of regret. You feel the damp night air, hear the distant howl of something not quite human, and taste the metallic fear that says, one choice tonight could save the world or doom it. I sat there, pulse racing, wondering, what would you do if your biggest mistake stared back at you through a servant's eyes? This isn't just another battle episode. It's the moment the story stops teasing and starts burning into your soul. Stay with me, the answers are close, but you have to watch to feel them fully. Picking up straight from Episode 5's razor-sharp cliffhanger, we follow young soldier Sigma, trapped between an assassin's blade and a fragile chance at something bigger than survival. The episode shifts between quiet hospital halls, misty forests, and dreamlike flashbacks that feel as real as your own memories. Richard the Lionheart, Saber, opens his heart, Ayaka wrestles shadows from her past, and unlikely heroes, Enkidu, a mysterious assassin, and even Sigma, begin to line up against monsters hiding in plain sight. No huge grail wish talk here. The fight is suddenly about stopping something far worse than any single servant. The pacing moves like a heartbeat, slow and heavy in the quiet moments, then exploding into motion that leaves you breathless. It ends on a discovery so chilling it feels like the city itself holds its breath. You're not being told the whole story yet, just enough to make you lean forward and whisper, what happens next? This episode masterfully pushes the fake Grail war forward without rushing. Where earlier episodes introduced the players, Episode 6 shows why they matter. Key revelations tie personal pain to world-ending stakes, a vampire threat, a disease-spreading false rider, and a corrupted hero soaked in Grail mud. The big twist? Heroes don't team up for the cup. They team up because the cup in the wrong hands could poison everything alive. Pacing is perfect. Intimate talks breathe between flashes of steel and shadow. Any Cloudy Parts fans have asked about, why this alliance? What's really driving the Watcher's master? Get gentle light from the light novel and manga. In the source material, these choices echo across volumes. The anime smartly trims but never confuses. By the end, the board is reset in the best way. Old rivalries soften into uneasy trust, and one quiet revelation sets up storms ahead. It feels like history repeating. Think of real-life kings who fought side by side against greater evils only after seeing the true monster. Richard shines brightest. Voiced by Yuki Ono with raw, rockstar fire, he's no perfect ruler. He's a passionate dreamer who chased legends and left his kingdom hurting, just like the real Richard the Lionheart who crusaded across deserts but neglected home. His shared dreams with Ayaka feel as intimate as Shiro and Saber's bond in Fate/Stay Night. Ayaka, brought to aching life by Kana Hanazawa's soft, trembling voice, carries guilt that hits like a punch to the chest. Her backstory, that haunting Mr. Urban legend, explains every flinch, every moment she wants to run. Sigma grows from silent tool to someone daring to hope. Enkidu glides through the episode like living wind, graceful, ancient, and suddenly warm toward unlikely friends. Every choice feels earned. You watch these broken souls reach for redemption and think, I felt that pull too. Power, morality, sacrifice, they aren't just words here. The episode asks, what makes a hero? Is it glory, like Richard's endless quests, or quiet protection, like shielding one scared girl? Hope versus despair plays out in every shadow. One line about monsters wearing human skin lingers like smoke after a fire. It mirrors real history. Kings who fought holy wars while plague crept closer, or ordinary people who ignored suffering next door until it was too late. The story doesn't preach. It lets you feel the weight in your own chest. New layers of the fake war unfold naturally. Watcher's shadowy guardians, vampire rules that twist everything, and the terrifying possibility of corrupted servants merging with the Grail. It enriches the Fate universe without confusing newcomers. Everything serves the emotion. Sharp, poetic, never cheesy. Richard's passionate speeches hit like battle cries at a concert. Ayaka's quiet confessions feel like confessions whispered in the dark. Lines stay with you long after the credits. Simple words carrying the ache of centuries. Art director Au Seiki crafts something special. For distinct styles weave together, the usual crisp Fate look, dreamy golden legend sequences for Richard's past, eerie horror story reds for Ayaka's trauma, and soft, glowing dreamscapes. Budget-saving tricks, still frames, wide shots, become artistic choices, like Shaft's poetic stillness in Madoka Magica. Explosions of color and shadow make every swing of a sword feel mythic. Chief animation director Uk Daisuke Yamada and episode director/storyboarder Shun Miyakawa, in his stunning debut, turn limits into poetry. The forest duel between Richard and Enkidu? Fluid grace meets raw power. You feel the ground shake. Camera angles pull you inside the characters' heads. Low shots make heroes tower like legends. Tight close-ups catch every tremor of fear. Editing rhythm mirrors heartbeats. Slow during pain, frantic during clashes. It amplifies tension so well you lean in without realizing. Hiroyuki Sawano's score is a full character. Rock and roll energy surges during Richard's moments. Ancient strings sigh with Enkidu's grace, and sudden silence screams louder than any explosion. Motifs from earlier episodes return transformed, burning into memory. You'll hum that main duel theme days later. Yuki Ono is Richard, fiery, joyful, heartbreakingly human. His laugh cracks open the king's armor. His serious lines land like vows. Kana Hanazawa gives Ayaka a fragile strength that breaks your heart. Yu Kobayashi's Enkidu carries ancient calm with surprising warmth. Every tremor, every shout feels like the soul of the character stepping into your living room. I walked away scarred and smiling. The quiet moments of regret felt like my own old mistakes staring back. The forest clash left me breathless with wonder. Two legends understanding each other across time. That final revelation, a collision of destinies that shifts the whole war. It asks the questions we all carry. Can we ever outrun our ghosts? Is protecting one person enough to balance the scales? Like standing on a battlefield after the smoke clears, you feel changed. The episode doesn't just entertain. It lingers, whispering long after the screen goes dark. What would you sacrifice to protect what little light you have left? Some viewers might notice still frames or simpler movements in talkie scenes. Fair point. Yet those choices feel deliberate. They let the words and emotions breathe, turning potential weakness into a dreamy, introspective mood that fits the themes perfectly. The density of lore could overwhelm total newcomers, but the emotional core carries everyone along. No fatal flaws, just artistic risks that mostly pay off beautifully. Episode 6 succeeds brilliantly. Deep character souls, stunning visual poetry, and a story that turns fake war into something achingly real. Its greatest strength is how it makes legends feel human and humans feel legendary. Weaknesses are small and stylistic. If you've watched even one Fate story, or simply love tales of flawed heroes chasing redemption, this episode is not optional. It's inevitable. It's the next step on your own inner journey through hope, regret, and wild, unbreakable spirit. So tell me, after feeling the Lionheart's roar and the weight of Ayaka's ghost, can you really look away? Press play. The Wandering King is waiting, and the night in Snowfield is just getting started.